Okay, move on to the next closed circulatory system. There is closed circulatory system of amphibians. Okay, so the heart of an amphibian has 3 chambers. There is 2 atria and a ventricle. Unlike the single circulatory system of fish, blood flows in 2 directions: pulmocutaneous circulation and systemic circulation. Therefore, this system is known as a double circulatory system or double closed circulatory system. Okay, in these amphibians, they have 2 circulatory system lah. Okay, 2 circulation. There is one pulmocutaneous circulation and also another one is systemic circulation. So that's why we have this system known as double circulatory system. Okay, amphibians are said to have an incomplete double circulatory system because the deoxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood are mixed. So for the amphibians, the system also known as incomplete double circulatory system because of the mixing of the deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood. This is the reason why they are known as incomplete. Maybe it's the question asks you uh, why the amphibians have incomplete double circulatory system because of the mixing of blood, mixing of deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood. So pulmocutaneous circulation transport bloods to the lungs and skin, and the exchange of gases takes place here. Whereas systemic circulation transport oxygenated blood to the body tissues and returns the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium through the veins. Okay, so let us take a look at the diagram. Okay, for the explanation, you can see here number here. It's a number. Number 1, deoxygenated blood from body is transported to the right atrium. So here, come from here. This is deoxygenated blood from the body. They flow back to the atrium. They transport back to the atrium. Okay, to the right atrium. Okay, this is for the number 1. Okay, body is transported to the right atrium. Okay, for number 2, okay, actually I like to explain not like this lah, but just follow the textbook lah. Okay, because maybe you a bit confused here, never mind. So we just follow the textbook first. Okay, oxygenated blood from lungs and skin is transported by the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. Okay, so now you can see here number 2. Okay, the movement of the oxygenated blood is from the lungs and skin. Okay, lungs and skin. So this one, this oxygenated blood from the body, from the cell body, right? So from below here. Okay, from below here, for example, from the systemic circulation actually. Okay, and then go to the right atrium, right? But for this one, oxygenated blood from lungs and skin will transported to the left atrium by pulmonary vein. So this one is the blood vessel known as pulmonary vein. Okay. So number 3, blood from both atria enters one ventricle. Okay. Enter one ventricle. Although there is some mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in the ventricle, most of the oxygenated blood remains on the left side on the ventricle, while the oxygenated blood remains on the right side on the ventricle. So this blood here, okay, both will flow to the ventricle from the right atrium and left atrium. Okay, they will mix together here in the ventricle. Okay, so that's why blood from both atria enters one ventricle. So but blood from here, from the left atrium, and also blood from the right atrium will flow into the ventricle. So blood from the left atrium is oxygenated blood. Blood from the right atrium is deoxygenated blood. So they will mix together here in the ventricle. But usually the oxygenated blood usually will be on the remain on the left side. So usually here will be remains on the left side is the deoxygenated blood. So remains on the right side is the deoxygenated blood. Just they will mix together here a bit, make a bit here lah in the middles. That's why the color a bit purple here. Okay, but at the left side usually have oxygenated blood, and right side usually have the deoxygenated blood. Okay, so they will flow into this ventricle lah. Okay, so that's why they mix together. Okay, in the ventricle. So number 4, the ventricles then pumps the blood through the pulmocutaneous and also systemic circulation. So from here, the blood will go out, and then one will go to the deoxygenated blood will go to the pulmocutaneous circulation. That means in the lungs and skin, lung capillaries and skin. This one. And then another blood that's been have higher concentration of deoxygenated blood will go to the systemic circulation here. So here all the exchange of gases occur. So what happened? The cell will get the oxygen, okay, and then cell also will release the carbon dioxide. So we flow here. So this is gases exchange occur in the cells and also the capillaries. Okay, so from here the blood will flow back to the heart through the right atrium. So that means we have two circulation here. Okay, pulmocutaneous and systemic circulation. Pulmocutaneous circulation occur in lungs and capillaries and skin, where gases of exchange occur. So the, for example, like frog, right? So we take in the oxygen and so on, occur in the lungs. Okay, and then the blood will then from the oxygenated blood will change into oxygenated blood in the lung capillaries and skin here. So this is known as pulmocutaneous circulation. So pulmo related to lungs. You must remember the word pulmo. Actually related to lungs. Okay, and then from this, the oxygenated blood flow back to the heart through the pulmonary veins. Okay, and from here also we have another blood will flow also into the right atrium. Okay, from the cell here. Okay, so let us explain again. So first, number 1. Okay, number 1 you can see here. Okay, let us erase back this one. Okay, so that we can see, you can explain back. Okay, why cannot? Oh, maybe this. Okay, yeah. Okay, erase back. So maybe you bit confused here. So expand back. Okay. Okay, so let us take a look. Make it bigger. Right. Okay, make it bigger. Okay. So number 1, we start with number 1 here. Number 1 is what should happen? The blood, okay, from the systemic circulation, the blood is deoxygenated blood here. Okay, will transported back to the atrium, right atrium. So that's mean here a lot of carbon dioxide. So that's why known as deoxygenated blood, because come from the cell. Okay, the cell produce carbon dioxide, so the carbon dioxide will be diffused to the capillaries and then will be transferred back to the right atrium. At the same time, okay, deoxygenated blood from the lungs, capillaries and skin, or from the pulmocutaneous circulation will enter the left atrium through the pulmonary vein. Okay, and then both side here from the left atrium, the blood from left atrium and the blood from the right atrium will flow into the ventricles. Okay, here they are mixed together, but usually the oxygenated blood will be on the left side and the deoxygenated blood will be on the right side. So in the middle will be a big mix, right? And three. Then after that, what happened? This blood from the ventricle will flow first. One, the oxygenated blood will flow into the pulmocutaneous circulation so that the gases exchange will occur, so the blood will get the oxygen and become oxygenated blood. Okay, in this, and then another one is the blood from the ventricle also will flow through the systemic circulation, where the gases exchange also will occur with the cells. So the cells will get the oxygen from the blood, okay, and then the cell also will produce CO2. CO2 will also diffuse into the blood capillaries, and then this blood then flow back to the heart through the right atrium. So this process will keep on continuing, okay, and so that the frogs will get enough oxygen or can remove the waste product from their cells. Okay, so that's for the amphibian, okay, circulatory system of amphibians.